Okay, seems like there's an unboxing every day now. So the lesson here, when you write a whole bunch of books, is to, I guess, to do all this stuff the first time. Like, five of the books that I've had to work on lately are moving over from one printer to another. I discovered CreateSpace when you won NaNoWriMo one year. It's considered winning if you hit the word count. So it's the real winning is that you wrote a 50,000 word novel in 1 month. Um, but the it comes with all these cool prizes, and one of them was a free book setup or no free proof copy of your book through CreateSpace. And I had used another printer up to this point, a print-on-demand printer, for what I felt was better distribution. But I thought, well, this is kind of a book that I'd already done halfway home as a NaNoWriMo book, and that was with the old printer. And this was the Hurricane, which was I did my second NaNoWriMo, and I thought, well, I'll try this CreateSpace just to see what it's like. I was blown away with the quality of the book. The setup was free on this other printer. I think it cost like $75. There were no annual fees. I got the product a lot quicker. It was being printed in Charleston by a company that I knew some of the people who used to work there when I lived in Charleston years ago when it was Book Surge. And I thought, yeah, this is cool. I really like the product. But then I had 5 other books to move over, and that's why I did the Jesper Shores covers while I was doing this. Created a lot of work. The lesson is go with CreateSpace the first time so you're not years later working on writing something like Dust, which is keeping me busy now, and doing all this other work. Also, audiobooks have been the same way. I wish I would have done those as I was releasing the books instead of, I just produced, I think, 10 audiobooks all at the same time. It's just been a lot of work. So this should be the end of what's been a flurry of proof copies. Part of this, okay, well, you've already seen this one. So you may have noticed, I only noticed it when I unboxed it last time. The Fight for Peace was bigger than the other ones. Well, that's been fixed. Got a new Fight for Peace. It's the exact same book. It's just the right size. And see on the inside, cover art by Jesper Shores. So that's awesome. I can I'll go through this. There shouldn't be any printing mistakes, but I'll just go through and make sure everything's set up right. These are really cool. You only have one or so of these that are proof copies. It's such a great shot of Walter. Anyway, it's a great cover. It's the right size now. It should be going live here the next day after I just go in there to prove it. Now this is kind of exciting because this is the UK cover. So people have been getting this Shift Omnibus, and the reason I made this cover, this is just really a silly cover, but the story behind this is the yellow book, which I don't even know if I have one here to show you guys. The Wool Omnibus had this yellow cover I threw together as an afterthought because I combined the 5 books at the request of just a handful of readers. And then it became the top-selling edition instead of the individuals. So that Wool with the yellow cover sold, I don't know, a few hundred copies, maybe 1,000 copies before Mike Tabor sent me a much better piece of cover art. So I improved that, and that made that yellow one highly sought after. So when I came up, when I put the Shift Omnibus together, I had some people say you should do a cover just like the yellow one, and so I made that with the knowledge that I would be updating that as soon as I could, and that's what I've done here. So this is a improved copy of Shift. There was a 3 or 4 typos in here that people alerted me to, so I got those fixed. That's really cool. Proof copy. So man, it's a work of art. It's a beautiful thing. Uh, Jason Smith, I believe, was the artist at Random House UK who did the cover. Huge props to him. Huge props to my awesome people at Random House, Jack Fogg, and everybody who allowed me to use this artwork here. So this stands very nicely on the shelf with the with wool, and that will go live here in the next week or so. So if you got the old blue cover, awesome. I don't think there's no reason whatsoever to own both of these. It's just the people that order them going forward now will get this guy, and Dust will have the new cover. But I'm sure some people say, make me, you know, a matching copy of Dust that's brown or orange. I'll do that, and we'll just maybe have them privately available for people. But couldn't be happier with this. It's beautiful, and that should be all my unboxing for a while. The next thing I unveil should be a copy of Dust. Man, I get so excited about that. I've got the first half of it in the hands of editors now, and I've got maybe 5 more chapters to write and a lot to revise, and I have exactly 2 weeks to do that in. So busy times. I haven't taken a day off in quite a few weeks. Got back from BEA, hit the ground running, worked straight through the weekend, and I plan on doing that in the next couple of weeks, and that should produce a book that you're going to be happy with here August 17th. So anyway, hope you enjoy that. You're seeing a bunch of stuff you've already seen before, so take care.